Челы, заходите на стримы.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
No, we don't.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Господи. Резнякула.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Последняя серия Волка, да. Не, игра охуенная, конечно, игра топ. Это реально, ну, типа... Даже если не лучше, но как минимум точно на уровне Walking Dead первых вот сезонов. А может даже и круче. То есть прям зашибись.
You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Револьвер с серебряными пулями.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Жесть, конечно, страшный этот Crooked Man.
Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence.
Джерси. Джерси это этот мясник был, да? Блин, не стоит его сдавать, наверное, ему. Джерси, это кто такой Джерси? А, это с револьвером. Да его-то похуй.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that. All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business? You're gonna tell me right now who killed him?
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance,
Становочка накаляется.
if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Ах ты ёбаный сукин сын.
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down.
Бля,
now.
я почему-то уверен был, что это кровавая Мэри. Кто и кому еще, но этот уёбок, сука.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
You piece of shit.
Ну да, ему по
Should've
сути проще
fucking
всего,
known.
ведь он и является
The fact
сутенером.
is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
Короче, все
So what do
ублюдки.
you say, Sheriff?
Вердикт таков. Вот этот говноед, блядь, старый, сидит сейчас и очень красноречиво пытается меня как-то завербовать, так сказать, переубедить. По нему видно, что он тоже явно неприятный персонаж, да, и то есть, блядь, хуярить его надо. Ну или за решетку, как минимум. Мы пообещали Снежке, что его за решетку упечем, поэтому надо, блядь...
We discuss terms. You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift.
Никаких сделок.
Ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you?
No deals. It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach, Bigby.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
surrender.
are?
Get the fuck out of here!
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
Схватить скрюченного дядьку, заманчивый вариант, да? Прям, сука, заманчивый. Как же хочется прямо его сейчас схватить в заложники. И если это реально получится, то это в целом неплохо будет. Это будет реально неплохо. Но единственное, пистолет у этого сраного лысича, вот этого справа, да? Пистолет с серебряными пулями.
I told you.
Пробуем.
I'm running out of patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Кровавая тварь.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
А чё он пистолет-то выбросил? Они могли меня просто пристрелить, нахуй.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh, God.
Куда ты, уёбище, ввязываешься? Домой, блин.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
А почему мы за Джорджа вообще? Чё? Теперь типа поменялось, что ли? Я тут трафик. Жестко.
Fuck! What was that?
Бля, это был Крукетмен ёбаный. Это пиздец, там был Крукетмен, сука.
Take him off!
I can't.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Похуй.
Come on.
Fuck it!
Бля, если бы я знал, что это Крукетмен там в той тачке, но это, видали, это как будто выбор такой, типа, для перепрохождения, прыгнуть туда на него. Жестко. Ну ладно, поймаем хотя бы этого уёбка. Ну тут прям, ну типа, сложно, не знаю, нереально понять, что это Крукетмен там находится в этой тачке, когда такие прям быстро меняющиеся кадры. Еще мы вышли типа из двери, из этой магической, да, и прям указывается, как будто погоня сейчас за Джорджи будет. То есть тут специально так отвели взгляд от этого скрюченного чела.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Ты же не думаешь, что я уйду без добычи? Схуяли. Да мне поебать.
You don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help
Я
you
тебя
here.
арестую.
I'll arrest you too if I have to.
Go ahead.
Пиздуй нахуй.
It isn't his fault.
He's
Да
a
мне
murderer.
похуй.
Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
Да конечно.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then? You fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell. George, you think I'm the one to fucking blame?
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Big
Не должен был ввязываться во всю эту хуету.
At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you.
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original.
Вы оба в тюрягу
The girl
отправляетесь.
with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing.
Оба в
You
тюрягу
remove
нахуй.
hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You
Конечно,
have to
да.
understand.
Конечно.
Nobody was supposed to die.
Ну так получилось.
this place.
Так вышло.
It was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then. What are
Я
you
вас в
doing?
тюрягу, блядь.
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit. What the fuck are you supposed...
Погоди, то есть он предлагает мне ее убить, чтобы разорвать заклинание на всех остальных девочках, да? Но мы не будем ее убивать, естественно. Мы не будем этого делать, мы найдем другой способ какой-нибудь.
What's to do then?
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
You don't get a choice if you're involved in this.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking...
Так, заканчивайте пиздеть, это вот во-первых. И все в тюрягу нахуй. Чего вы тут мне морочите голову? Идите в тюрягу, а потом уже будем разбираться с вашими ленточками, блять, хуенточками, чарами и прочим дерьмом.
I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Уёбки какие-то сидят.
Wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no!
Она сама это
Why'd you
сделала.
have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted?
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
А теперь в тюрягу, уёбок. Вставай.
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that.
Блядь,
Just
что ты
make
такой
sure you give the
хилый-то?
Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him.
Ты же сказание.
Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
Оставить его умирать, убить его. Хуй знает. Мне кажется, если оставить его умирать, он просто смоется. Вряд ли он... Мне кажется, он просто свалит куда-нибудь и все. А так мы хотя бы его добьем. И, ну и точно окончим его мучение к тому же. Ебашим, короче.
All right, Georgie.
Пиздец, просто без мучений, блядь. Быстрый, надежный способ убить. Просто залез в кишки, что-то там потеребил. Как Фредди Крюгер. Так, теперь на завод, получается. Все дороги ведут на завод. Перед этим пора почитать лор. Мы давно уже не читали лор, черт побери, у нас тут накопилось. У меня накопилось. Дьявол из Джерси, головорез штата Садов. Не все сказания, пришедшие в этот мир, обосновались в Фейблтауне. Есть такие, кто живут в отдаленных уголках планеты. А есть те, кто предпочел штат Садов, штата Нью-Йорк. Например, дьявол из Джерси. Слухи о его внешнем виде сильно разнятся. Большинство упоминают о крыльях. Но после встречи с одним легендарным топором пару лет назад про крылья перестали упоминать. Топор дровосека, заколдован друидами. Сначала этот топор был простым инструментом для рубки деревьев, но позже он стал больше, чем просто топором, когда его заколдовали и отметили рунами друиды. Но по-настоящему он стал легендой, когда дровосек с помощью него распорол живот большого и страшного серого волка, чтобы спасти Красную Шапочку. Возможно, в нем таятся древние чары. Но с виду это обычный качественный инструмент, либо оружие. Джорджи не сказание, если чё, да? То есть он обычный чел? Он просто втянулся во всю эту хуйню со сказаниями? Как так вышло вообще? Иоганн Мясник. Его имя в Фейблтауне всегда упоминается вместе с пекарем и свечником, и как другие торговцы, лавка Иоганна Мясника служила городу на протяжении многих лет. Свежая вырезка, экзотическое мясо и даже целые коровы для огров и троллей, обладающих отменным аппетитом. Но бизнес Иоганна рухнул, не выдержав тяжелых времен. Качество его продукции падало, и его лавка стала прикрытием для делишек Скрюченного Дядечки. Все, кто по-настоящему знали Иоганна, удивлялись, что с ним стало. Деньги бороды. Многие могут подумать, что Синяя Борода жертвует деньги правительству Фейблтауна ради каких-то особых привилегий или голоса в Совете. Но все, что он хочет, это стабильность и устойчивость. Поскольку пока существует Фейблтаун, он отделяет Синюю Бороду от мира простаков. Его деньги могут служить как мечом, так и щитом. Скрюченное логово, штаб-квартира. Оскверненная церковь — это одно из многих мест, где Скрюченный Дядечка проворачивает свои подпольные дела. В ней царит спокойная атмосфера, там гораздо приятнее проводить встречи, чем в холодильнике для мяса или на литейном заводе. Это место полностью отделено от внешнего мира, и единственный способ попасть туда — это воспользоваться одним из многочисленных порталов, отмеченных знаком Скрюченного Дядечки, колесом Екатерины, разбросанным по городу. И не только. Скрюченный Дядечка. Скрюченный Дядечка со временем стал одним из самых влиятельных людей Фейблтауна. Начинал он со скрюченной монеты в 6 пенсов и скрюченного дома. Две вещи, о которых он беспокоился больше, чем о собственной жене или детях, которых он готов убить, если они встанут у него на пути. Скрюченный Дядечка заманил многих сказаний в свою криминальную сеть, давая им то, что они хотели, но всегда за высокую цену. Он хитрый, расчетливый и безжалостный. Крошка Тим. Пока большинство сказаний считают, что их здоровье и долголетие основаны на знаниях мира простаков о них, некоторые не получили ничего подобного. Если в твоей истории основную часть занимают болезни и травмы, то они делают восстановление почти невозможным. По крайней мере, так думает Крошка Тим. Ни медицина, ни даже магия не смогли вылечить его ногу. История о Вивиан. Девушка с ленточкой. Вивиан была первой носительницей проклятия фиолетовой ленточки. Если ленточку снять, это приведет к смерти, а любая попытка заговорить о ней тут же будет остановлена заклинанием, наложенным на ленточку. Время шло, Вивиан пыталась жить нормальной жизнью. В конце концов, она даже вышла замуж за одного хорошего парня, но его постоянно беспокоила ленточка у нее на шее. Несмотря на ее просьбы забыть о ней, ночью, пока она спала, он попытался снять ленточку. Как только он потянул за край, Вивиан проснулась и поняла, что хотел сделать ее муж. В панике она выдернула ленточку и не дала той развязаться. Находясь в бешенстве, она пыталась сказать ему, что он чуть не натворил, но он не мог ее понять. Она осознала, что не сможет ему больше доверять, и ушла. Все оставшееся время в родных землях она прожила одна, предпочитая безопасную изоляцию риску очередного предательства. Сладкий десерт вместо Вивиан и Джорджа. Вивиан и Джорджи встретились во время исхода из родных земель. Они помогли друг другу выжить в долгом путешествии в мир простаков. После того, как они добрались, они поняли, что приличной жизни будет нелепо добиться. С теми деньгами, что у них были, они открыли клуб «Сладкий десерт». Управлять стрип-клубом не самое подходящее занятие, но они решили, что лучше уж управлять им, чем в нем работать. Довольно много, кстати, таких неизвестных темок оставлено, видите? Каких-то вещей, которые, видимо, на перепрохождении только получаются. Что у нас еще осталось? Вроде все.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Пара-па-пара-па-пара-парам.
Of course.
Говорят, Джорджи сказание. Чем популярнее сказка, тем живучее сказание. Ну, то есть он был мелким каким-то, да, таким сказанием, походу. Все-таки.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Четверостишье всего лишь есть. Что за четверостишье? Интересно про него.
Big Wolf.
Здорово.
The big bad wolf.
Абсолютная слежка. Серебряные пули производятся.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Откуда шепчешь? Ах ты тварь.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Ёбаем.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Ах ты ловкая дрянь. Это колесо выглядит опасно. Как будто сейчас на меня завалится. Жесть, она как ассасин, конечно. Сейчас кто-то в котел упадет. Что за она? Маленькая дрянь. Да это жестко.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Фу. Жесть, она страшилка. Охренеть. Да и вообще нереально поймать ее. Чпок. Здорово, медведь. Ну что ж, сразимся в истинной форме, тварь. Охренеть, это нечестно. Полетели стервочки. Ой-ой, легендар. Охренеть. Вот это Big Bad Wolf. Батл Рор. Сдувание дома поросят. Кусанул. Хорош. Вот это волчара, блин. Жестко. Вкусил плоти. Стеклянные. Это как конфетки, знаете, такие. Жженые. Кристаллизированный сахар. Так, ну что, потолкуем с скрюченный дядечка?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive.
Я обещал, кстати, да. Я обещал Снежке, да, меня устраивает такой вариант. Так, погоди, но почему он может этого хотеть? Просто потому, что он боится за свою жизнь, или просто потому, что он хочет переманить Снежку на свою сторону? Он хочет убедить ее пытаться? Или Снежка уже что-то знает? Или Снежка уже на его стороне?
Beyond that, I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women.
Да, конечно.
I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Пиздишь.
Oh, shit. I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their deaths.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest
Тут
of this
на самом деле его правда.
You're often reckless. And I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie.
Блять, хватит этой хуйней. Что за... Что за, сука... Какая-то просто ебливая попытка переубедить меня. Типа, мои руки чисты, я его не убивал. Я на курок не нажимал, блять. Это пистолет сам выстрелил. То есть не я же убил, а пистолет застрелил нахуй. То есть не я же своими руками задушил, а просто пушкой, пуля, блядь, захуярила этого человека. Хватит вот этой, блядь, харизматичной какой-то.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not
Ну что думаете, гайс? Мне кажется, на самом деле мы реально должны его доставить живым. То есть, реально это будет менее проблемно. Понятное дело, что он хочет выкрутиться. Но мне кажется, так будет лучше. Во всех аспектах. Во-первых, мы обещали Снежке. Во-вторых, это будет законопослушно. То есть не самосуд какой-то, а... Да, он типа, понятное дело, сам хочет. Потому что он, во-первых, не хочет просто сдохнуть прямо сейчас. Так у него хотя бы шанс будет выкрутиться из этой темки. Ну, не знаю. Если мы сейчас совершим просто самосуд, нам придется объясняться перед всем городом. Перед Снежкой. Погнали, короче, наверное, по закону сделаем это дело.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Че он сказал? Погоди, че он сказал? Че он только что сказал? Я пропустил. Что он сказал, гайс? Он сказал, что не отдаст пушку? Нихуя, бля. А как насчет того, чтобы я ее выбил?
Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Да, конечно, хотелось бы захуярить. Многих хотелось бы захуярить. В этой истории.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Они ждут около колодца, кстати.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
How could you?
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Давай,
Thank you all for
послушаем.
coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy.
Завали ебало. Слушай обвинение.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too,
Why
aren't
not?
you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You
Сука,
called the
какой же
shots.
хитрый.
Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Так, тихо. Блядь, не успел прочитать. И в похищении Крейна, блядь.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Да, конечно.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything
Еще и сопротивление ареста, и то, что ты долбоеб и мудила.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit!
Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly.
Сука, сейчас
even
он
when they don't
какую-нибудь
deserve
хуйню начнет. Сейчас он такого наговорит, блядь.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so long?
What cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I learned of it myself
For
only
fuck's
recently.
sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons
Ты чем помог-то, блядь? То, что меня хотели
Carried
отпиздить?
away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You do anything.
Пока что неубедительно как-то.
You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Люди учли точку зрения, блядь. Вы Вы че, блядь, вы ебанутые?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to
Бля,
look out for
какой
you.
же у него язык, конечно, это пиздос. Какая... У него вот реально красноречие на сотку прокачано.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came...
Короче, если сейчас он каким-то образом себя выгородит, И вот если он сейчас себя, блядь, каким-то образом защитит, хотя это пиздец как нереально, ну, то есть я не знаю. Если сейчас он переубедит Белоснежку освободить, и там будет вариант кинуть его нахуй в колодец. Я просто возьму и кину его нахуй в колодец, мне уже похуй будет.
To me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself,
Блядь,
but you can't...
у людей как будто затуманился разум, они сразу переключились на другое вообще. Мы типа тут этого уёбка пытаемся, блядь, скинуть в колодец. Как бы мы типа пытаемся тут суд вершить над этим ёбаным скрученным сучарой.
You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
Пиздец, вы охуели?
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
Да,
You're all
давайте.
still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town
Все
is
сюда, к
over.
нам.
And
Подходите.
those girls will have their justice.
Бабка тоже к нам. Пошел нахуй, ты один. В колодец.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think...
Блять, никто не слышал, а я типа шериф просто так нахуй? То есть мои полномочия здесь, ну, типа, мне похуй, да? То есть я как бы не шериф больше, я шутка для вас всех.
Your statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
Да
What are you
конечно.
talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit.
Блять, хватит
Georgie
сидеть
killed
на
him.
двух стульях, и дал пиздец,
You're
нахуй,
trying
что
to say
происходит?
that I'm responsible
Вы
for
можете
what
просто
Georgie
скинуть
did,
его?
because he was working for me at the time. Yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Я ничего
He
не
was
делал.
beaten to mashed apples.
Что за хуйня? Я не делал этого, сука! Я его, блядь, не пиздил
Under
даже!
your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Как же он, блядь?
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they
Мясник сбежал.
idly played in their towers?
А, нет, вот он.
Judging you,
Чё он, блядь,
treating you
реально
as
сидит?
mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Опа.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Давай, девочка.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me.
Так.
I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Давай.
I
Разъеби его,
found
папа.
Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other
Прекрасная
girls will
леди.
back me up
Да,
on
мы
this.
верим
We
ей.
all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it.
В колодец
Down the
нахуй.
witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a shit
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable
Yeah.
punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
Надо в колодец.
someone
надо.
needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Я буду решать. Я возьму все в свои... Сука. Че, может, решим реально?
Why not? Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially
Да,
appointed representative.
так и есть.
Right. Bigby should decide.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
В колодец нахуй.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Оторвать ему голову. Сбросить его в
Teach him a
колодец.
fucking lesson.
Ну, зверствовать уж совсем не будем. В колодец просто его нахуй сбрасываем и все.
He has to.
Everyone, I'm
Not this way.
Ах ты тварь ебаная. Твоя песенка спета.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
Колодец.
No, I won't.
Нет, не буду. Просто как мешок с говном, блядь.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Я подумал, что сначала, что это жаб реально. У него кепочка жаб.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Про Крейна забыли, но только он в Париж улетел.
You're late.
Я в Париже.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
С пивасом. Они на ферму все же уезжают, что ли? Так мы же заплатили за них.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance.
But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Снежка все равно сказала. Ну, короче, Снежка, блядь, порешалась.
Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so...
Что там, бомба, что ли?
If you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked
А,
that
это
one the
долгоносик.
best. It's a willow beetle.
А,
That's
ивовый
a big
лист.
one. They're cool, cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Спросите у Колина. Он оттуда раза два сбегал, походу.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He must have run off.
Bullshit.
Saying goodbye?
Можно сослать Колина, чтобы он помог сбежать.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah.
Привычка.
I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own.
Ну, сделай, конечно.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the...
Погоди, я не понял. Я не понял. Про что она сейчас говорит? То есть у них появился компромат, то есть они взяли эту фотку, да? Где Крейн с Лили в форме Снежки. И чё И что? А о чем она говорит?
lengths they go just...
Их захуярили из-за нее? Представляешь, что они сделали бы с тем, кто обладает вещественным... А, то есть... По сути, их захуярили из-за этой фотки.
To silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Что сделано, то сделано.
What's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
Жестко, вот это жестко.
Pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done
Бля,
for
какая
us,
пиздатая концовка, так под дождем стоят, разговаривают, охуенно. Какая атмосфера ебейшая.
Would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Бля, охуенно, не знаю, мне прям пиздец зашла игра, супер топ.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Пиздец, вообще супер топ. Просто разъем.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Вот сейчас не понял. Пойти за ней, позволить уйти?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Погоди, надо пересмотреть этот момент. Я пропустил. Сейчас столько мыслей промелькнуло, блядь. Вы скиньте клип, что за хуйня сейчас была? Пиздец, вообще супер топ. Просто разъем.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Охренеть. Жестко. Тут прямо с первого раза вообще непонятно. Особенно так быстро пробегают мысли, но типа да, это вера, реально. Пойти за ней, позволить уйти. Пиздец, какая ебейшая просто концовка. Просто ебанутая концовка. Жестко. Не, это лучше, чем «Ходячие мертвецы» 100%. Это прям вообще охуенно. Чудовище, вы соврали ему, что вы не видели красавицу на улице. Так, ну это статистика наших всех действий. Это не она, а другая девка, разница в чем? Да разница-то ни в чем, просто это как бы... Понимаешь, что это как бы, ну, внезапный такой эффект. То есть это, получается, она все это как бы спланировала. То есть она, по сути, этим всем... Она все это дело провернула. Это жесткая какая-то прям такая сеть интриг от нее. Зачем? То есть, ну тут, конечно, сложно. Тут нужно прям покопаться в этой концовке. Что-то даже поразбирать. То есть непонятно так с первого раза сложно оценить вообще зачем, почему она тогда скрывалась. То есть какие у нее были прям умыслы в этом плане. А там вроде нельзя стянуть веревку. По итогу сказали. Охренеть. Нормальный басбуст.